I welcome my dear learner. Let's start with the fundamentals of data structure. In last session, we have seen that how we can implement the stack by using array. But we have seen if we use the array to use the stack, then the problem is that we need at the compile time itself, we need to assign the size of our array. If our size at the runtime we feel it is insufficient, then again we need to go back to our program. We need to change that size and start from that running from that one place. So for this reason that we can able to implement the stack with help of linked organization. So let's see how we can able to perform implement the stack by using linked organization and how the different kinds of operations will be implemented with help of linked organization. So at the end of this session, I expect my student will be able to implement and perform such a different application or stack operations with help of linked list. So let me start with the linked list. We know that the linked list or the linked organization is nothing but that we are saying that it is a collection of a node. Means every node is consist of two parts. One part is called as the data part and another part is consist of our link. That link or we are saying it is nothing but the which is containing the address of next node. Assume that we are having the data or linked list which consists of 10 element, right? And then it contain the address of next element, let it is 20. Means in my linked list I have two nodes, 10 and 20. After 20 there is no node, then we can say that this is a null. Okay, and every linked list is pointed by our head or start pointer. Means we are saying that the starting address or the address of the starting node which is stored in this head pointer or the start pointer. Now if we want to use this linked list, then what we have to do, that we need to see that that's how we can perform the stack with help of this linked list. Means can we say that we are going to make this linked list as in one container, this container, right? But what we have to say, we are saying that the first element will be we need to put it to the last one. Means we need to think about that how we can able to perform that last in first out structure. Okay, so let's we follow the stack rules, that is the last in first out, and we implement the stack by using single linked list. And how these all operations will be performed with help of that top variable like insertion, deletion, that is push and pop. So we know that if this is the linked list, right, then what we have to do, initially we can say that we can either use a head pointer or the top pointer. As we are saying that the stack top is always pointed by the top. So what we are saying that the top is containing or pointing the address of first, or we can say the recently inserted node. Okay, if we want to perform the push operation in such a case, then what we need to do, first of all we need to create the node, then we need to assign the data field and we need to assign the link field, and means this temp has been created. Then what we need to do, we are saying that this link field of this temp is pointing to this top. So we are writing that temp of link is equal to top, and then top will be increased by 1. Means what? Instead of top is increased by 1, we are saying the top is pointing to newly inserted node into the stack. So like this way, we can perform that push operation. Assume that again we want to insert a new node. Let that new node is temp. Okay. So what we are doing, we are creating a node. Okay. The node has been created. Let's the data is suppose 20. Okay. Data part will be assigned and the link part is null. And this is pointed by temp. So we have first of all created the new node, that is temp. Then what we need to do? We are saying that the temp of link is points to top. As I want to insert this node, so we are saying temp of link is equal to top, right? And then top, instead of pointing to 10, the top is pointing to newly created node, that is temp. So like this way that we are saying that element is inserted onto this stack. So these two steps are very much important to perform the insert operation or the push operation by using single linked list. So like this way, we can perform this push operation. Let me see how we can do the pop. Pop means what? We have to delete the element which is pointed by the top, right? Means we have to say that this 10 element is deleted and then top is pointing to next node, right? So how we can do? So with whichever the element we want to, that is the topmost element, then what we are saying that initially that this temp is equal to top. So we are saying that this element is our temp, that which is pointed to the first element. So temp is equal to top, right? Then top is points to that next element. So next element's address is stored in this link field. That's why top is equal to top of link. And then we need to make that temp of link is null and free temp. So our node is deleted. Again, if we want to say that we want to delete the node which is point node, or we can say we want to delete the element from that stack, means what? Obviously, the first element will be deleted. So we have considered that let temp is equal to top. Let this is my temp. Then top is equal to top of link, means my top is pointing to this next node. Then we are making this node's part is null, right? And then by performing free null, that free temp, we are saying that this node is deleted. Likewise, we can perform this operation, but we need to take care that if our top by performing like this means 333, you want to delete it, so make it temp, right? Top is equal to top of next. So this is our new top. Okay, again you want to delete that element, so let this is my temp, right? Top is equal to top of link, means top is pointing to this node, right? Again we are saying this node is now free temp deleted, and now I want to create, sorry, I want to pop the element, so which is pointed by top. So we are saying this is our temp. Top is equal to top of link, means what? My top is now null. My top is now null. Then what we are saying again, right? Then we are saying that again free time means this node is deleted. Then again if you want to delete the node or we want to pop that node, then we need to check that is the top is null or not. If means is the stack is empty or not. If stack is empty, then we need to display we cannot delete the item or we cannot pop the item from that stack, right? So we can easily implement the stack by using linked list. Now stack implementation. By using linked list, we can say that stack is containing the top pointer. Means what? Top is always points to the head of the stack. Okay, where we can say push and pop items will be happen at the head of our linked list. Means we can simply say that it is nothing but like insert at front in linked list and delete at front in the linked list will work as push and pop, right? The first node have a null link field, right? Then second node will have the, then second node's link field will point to this first node and so on. Means what we are saying that a newly created node is our first node and whichever the previous node, that is called as the second node. Like this fashion we can perform the operation. So what we can say, push, that push is nothing but equivalent to the insertion of a node at front or at the first node. If linked list is empty, then we are directly saying that a newly created node is pointed by top. Otherwise, we are saying temp of link is equal to top and top is equal to temp. Then pop operation, pop is equivalent to delete at front, right? Then we need to return that topmost element from that stack and top pointer which points to that second node. But also we need to take care that before performing this operation, we need to check that whether the stack is empty or not, means whether the top is null or not. If the top is null, then we need to display we can't do deletion or pop the element. Why? Because stack is empty. Then pip means what? Pip means here we are getting that the topmost element which is pointed by the top variable, and we can display all elements by using stack which starts with the first node to the last node with help of this link field. So like this fashion we can perform the operations by using linked list. In next video session we'll see how we can implement the stack with help of linked list and array in programming. So we can see, or if we compare the link stack implementation by using linked organization and the sequential organization, then in the linked organization, we never face the problem is stack overflow, as we are not having any bounding. At runtime, we are allocating memory and assign the data, and then that node is pushed onto that stack, right? By using array, we will put the restriction to the maximum capacity of that array, which leads to the stack overflow, right? But here, due to dynamic allocation, this overflow is not possible. Okay. So, dear student, I expect you kindly pause the video and try to solve this question. Let me analyze. It is given that push means we are pushing an element into the stack. Pop means we are popping or we are deleting that element which is the top of the stack. And top, which simply returns the item which is stored on the top of the stack. Means we are here saying that this is our pick operation, right? So let me see that push 20 means what we are saying that. So push means 20 will be pushed, right? Then push 4 means 4 will be kept before 20. Then what we are getting? Pick. Pick means what? Only fourth element will be read, not deleted the top, right? So that's why. Then next one is pop. Pop means what? 4 is deleted. Next pop. Pop is what here? 20 is deleted, right? Again we are saying the pop. Then what happened? We are getting that error is stack underflow, right? So that's why the answer is C, as 20 and 4 were pushed, but we are popping 3 elements. So for this third pop operation, we cannot perform that operation, right? So this is the another question. What is happening here? We are performing push. 20 is pushed, 4 is pushed. Pick means what? We get only the fourth value. Pop means 4 is deleted. Pop 20 is deleted. Push 5 is there. And when we say pick, then what happened? We are getting the 5 answer. That would what? The pick returns the value 5. So let me summarize this data structure stack operation. So we have seen that we can implement the stack by using linked list, right? Where we have to initially create the node. If top is empty, then that newly created node will be assigned. Like this way, we can perform push operation. And if we are saying the pop, then what we have to do? We have to say that the topmost element is deleted. But before that, we need to check the whether the stack is empty, means the top is null. If it is so, then we can't perform the deletion. Okay. What is the advantage? That we as our stack can grow, right? And it can be shrink according to our need at runtime. We are not having any problem like of our stack overflow. But only the thing is that we require the extra memory as the here the pointers are going to be stored, right? So let me see that how we are going to implement these different kinds of stack application like infix to postfix, infix to prefix, and how do we evaluate postfix expression and the infix expression. Thank you. Happy learning.